Now, the fortunes of Intercity STC is expected to increase by the end of the month following the inauguration of two 50-seater Mercedes-Benz buses last month and the arrival of a 51-seater man-line coach. The three buses join the fleet under alliances. The company has entered into an agreement with Focus 4 Company Limited and BMG Limited. The new Swift shuttle service launched in January 2015 as a special project in partnership with International Limited with 25 minibuses is also expected to improve Intercity STC's revenue in due course. And we have Joyce Mokhtari, who is the Deputy Minister of Transport, on the line. Tell us more about it. A very good afternoon to you, ma'am. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, a very good afternoon. Yeah, the fantastic investment, but the STC needs more than just buses. Have we been able to resolve the issue that has to do with senior staff, management, and the board?
Your line is really, really bad. I can hardly hear you.
Hello, madam. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Tell us more about this partnership and the new buses that have come in. All right, we seem to be having a problem with the lines there, but we'll go back on the phone line, speak to the Deputy Minister to tell us what this investment means for STC beyond just getting new buses. How about management, conditions of service for people who work at STC, and so much more. So stay tuned. Well, we have the Deputy Minister of Transport, Joyce Mokhtari, on the phone line now to talk about the fortunes of STC. They have received, they've just, outdoored the 50-seater Mercedes-Benz buses. And Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, what more
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. What more can you tell us about this partnership? Is it just buses, or there are more to the partnership?
Well, thank you very much for having me. For now, all I know is that this partnership is actually about buses. Remember that for quite some time now, Intercity has actually been struggling with a restructuring exercise without necessarily having the requisite number of buses to complement the management efforts. So what has happened is that over time, the Honorable Minister for Transport has actually agreed to procure some buses to facilitate the activities of Intercity STC. So yes, this morning we have actually been informed that Intercity will be taking delivery of 50 buses from Scania, an additional 50 from MAN, and then of course presently they have a private partnership agreement with Alliance Company Limited and of course with SMICE Limited, which have actually supplied some buses which are currently being used by Intercity STC to augment their current facilities and services.
How is STC funding this? I mean, the partnership, what does it entail with BMG and Focus?
Your line is actually very, very bad. I simply can't hear anything now.
Right, I'll try again. I'll try again. Beyond the buses, STC has other issues, management. Have we been able to resolve that?
Well, thank you very much. I believe that in recent times, His Excellency the President has actually appointed Honorable Nyoma Donko as the current Managing Director for Intercity STC. This was actually done because first and foremost what we wanted to do was to see a better arrangement in place to manage that particular facility. Secondly, you also know that STC in fact is actually a multifaceted agency. There are several other shareholders besides the government of Ghana, which includes Smith and some banks. So indeed they have actually come to some very, very difficult and challenging times. But all in all, STC remains a very strong brand. They still have some of the best facilities nationwide. They are actually one of the most trusted brands we have here in Ghana. I believe that because of the challenges they've experienced in recent times, retaking that position of being the first in terms of public service providers of buses is actually a daunting task. But with the management that we have in place and evidence of their activities so far actually suggests that STC is just about to take off once more. And we can only wish them well. And I believe the Honorable Minister recently visited the Intercity STC compound. They do have some very great ideas in place. They've actually developed a whole module on how the restructuring exercise is going to be undertaken. They are also going to undertake training of additional bus drivers. They are going to create depots nationwide to ensure that there are amenities for their passengers as well as drivers. One of the key challenges has also been how to mobilize funds. So what they are going to do now is to automate the ticketing service. What this will mean is that we'll be reducing the activities of bus conductors and other staff to the barest minimum. So you can now buy your intercity STC buses online, and of course you'll be able to approach any of the buses from whichever of the bus terminals, so that you can utilize their facilities without all the prior wastage that you have. So yes, intercity is actually just about to take off again. They have an efficient management in place. They have an experienced managing director, and I have actually spoken to some of the staff.
All right, and Madam Mokhtari,
this new engagement.
All right, and finally, before we go, unfortunately, we run out of time. We understand that the Ministry of Transport is off cabinet and it's been replaced by Water Resource Works and Housing. Can you confirm
certainly, I believe that is the prerogative of the President, guided by the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. I have also just been informed about the new changes, and I believe that some communication has actually been put in the public domain.
All right.
So the Ministry of Transport is still the infrastructure ministry, and I believe my honorable minister will still be there to lead that effort in that regard. We welcome any decision by His Excellency in accordance with the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. We look forward to working as we've always done. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the confirmation. The Deputy Minister of Transport, Joyce Bawuah Mokhtari, and you're watching Midday Live on TV3. My name is Bridget Otto.